What is that? Hey, Rosa. Hey, do you hear that? Hey, what is that? Hey, what is that? I don't know. The whole sky is lighting up. Christy's the one that called me. I swear to God, the whole sky. I just videotaped it. I can't believe it.
I want to see it.
I'll show you on video.
Do you hear that? You see it? Look at this light. It's crazy. I don't know if you can hear that. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and this has been happening almost every single night with this light in the sky. All right, I am not going to stay out here for this.
All right, something crazy is going on. The whole sky is lighting up. There's no thunder. Something is in the sky lighting up, making it daylight again. You can see it's nighttime on this side, but the sky is lighting up. You see it's nighttime, but over here it's daytime. And it's making a real loud humming noise. I don't know what this is, but it's definitely going to be in the news today. Yeah, this is really, really, really weird. Yo, this is really crazy. I have no idea what's going on. It's pitch black, dark, nighttime. But this is, over there, something's glowing and making a real loud humming noise. It's humming really loud. The humming is getting very louder. Yo, I never seen nothing like this before, yo. Nothing, ever. Yo, this is definitely really bugging out, bro. What's going on? The people who live on that side are probably getting a much better view than we are. All right, I'm gonna stop the video right now, make some phone calls. Bye.
Well, good evening. The more we look into this story, the more bizarre it gets. We did get some surveillance, though, as you just mentioned, that may give us a better idea of what may be happening. A story that began in Mid-City has taken us to Harahan, River Ridge, and Wagaman. Now we go to Lakeview, where late Monday night, the mysterious booms were heard again, this being one of them.
Loud boom, woke up, startled. First thing I thought was a train car exploded.
The surveillance video shows a flash of light followed by the loud bang.
If it was a transformer, I imagine Entergy would have been out here fixing something.
And it's not like you lost power or anything.
No.
A noise loud enough to awaken cars and people in the area.
This is Raptor News, and we are learning from 4 different sources today of what's going on in the sky and what we're seeing. And so if you don't want to learn from 4 different sources today, then turn away from the page right now. We're going to be learning from the Bible, from the Quran, from science, and from what we see with our own eyes. So let's get into it. We're going to start with Deuteronomy 32:22. For a fire is kindled in my anger. Where is God? He's above, he's higher than the highest heavens, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, which is beneath earth, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. So we have a fire coming from above to below. That hasn't happened yet. So we are seeing it visible in our skies now, and we are hearing it because it's blazing. You think it ain't going to make noises and it's on fire? No, it's making noises. You know, we're going to get to Isaiah 28:18. Your covenant with death will be dissolved, and your agreement with hell will not stand. When the overwhelming scourge passes over, this planet is passing over, our planet, all the time. You will be trampled by it from the time that it goes forth. From forth it shall take you. For by day and by night shall it pass over, and it shall be sheer terror to understand this message, or the message. So this is Isaiah 28:18. It's going to be sheer terror to understand this message. Why would it say that? Because it's something coming from above that cannot be explained except for it is what I call planet hell. Revelation 6:8, which has multiple meanings, right? It just don't have one meaning. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. So death and hell is coming. Why is it a pale horse? Did you know that the planet emits red iron oxide, which is making our skies red? Everything, all the colors and everything is turning funny, and people are breathing in this iron oxide. Is killing the sea life, and it's killing people. They're getting sepsis, they're getting dust pneumonia from what's coming down from above, and that red iron oxide causes diabetes. You thinking it's all coming from the food? No, it ain't. Okay, let's keep continuing. For those who reject their Lord and cherisher is the penalty of hell, and evil is such destination. When they are cast therein, they will hear the terrible drawing in of its breath. That is what we are hearing in our skies, folks. Even as it blazes forth, almost bursting with fury. And so they are hearing it. They cannot. You think the government finna tell us all of this? No. If we don't sit down and find out what's happening by studying as much things as we can study, you're going to remain to be dumb, because you ain't going to get it all from one source. You know, God wants you to use your brain and figure it out. And we shall present hell that day for the unbelievers to see all spread out, whose eyes have been under a veil from the remembrance of me, and who have been unable to even hear. So they can't hear. You look at Sakari. I just debated him. Do you think he can? They make it a mockery of what's coming down, the Nibiru or Planet Hell or whatever people want to call it. Like I said, you know, it don't have to be a dead set name for it. Like nobody went up there and named it. You know what I mean? So they making it fun. Rap the News, can you reiterate a little bit on Nibiru? Trying to insult my intelligence. But when this thing comes all the way down and they see it, like God said, their hearts is going to be failing them for what's coming down on this earth. The discovery was made, and this is science, by two separate groups of astronomers. So one is calling it Kepler and one is calling it Coral B, 7b, in the US and Switzerland, who were analyzing data from the NASA's Kepler Space Telescope. Korat 7b, it literally fits the classical description of hell. The temperatures on the surface of this planet reach a scorching 2,040 degrees Celsius, 3,700 Fahrenheit, almost as hot as some small stars. Korat 7b is an exoplanet with 489 light years from this Earth, which is not. We're seeing it. So it's very close. And it's causing that Alabama freaking tornado and all of these damn tsunamis and volcanoes to go off, and the snow that we just experienced in California. The planet was discovered in 2009, which is a lie. They've been discovered it by using the transit method of detection. Coral 7b orbits a yellow dwarf star, and see, like I said, okay, so you got the red fiery hot planet, and then you got this yellow dwarf star, and then you have our sun, and those are the three suns that we are seeing in the sky, letting you know what we're reading is the truth, every last drop of it, from the top to the bottom. To our sun, despite the stars slightly smaller and cooler. So you see that it's smaller than the sun, right? When cold fronts move in, small pebbles will condense, and from it rain and hail, just like water on the earth. So watch. God is already telling you in Ezekiel that he's going to rain down brimstone and fire, right? And he's going to be raining down hell at the same time. So something cold and something hot all at the same time. Did you know Coral 7b has a hot side and a cold side? And so as this thing turns, our planet heats up, and as it turns, our planet cools off. Science will never tell you that because they didn't want you to look into what it actually is what I call hell, because they didn't want you to believe a hell exists. Right? Okay. They saying it warms and heats up from spinning on its axis sideways. No, that's fucking stupidity. And we're going to end with Isaiah 4:5. And the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, and this is the end when we're in our hometown, and upon her assemblies a cloud of smoke by day, that's that fire again, and the shining of a flame fire by night. You know, for upon all the glory shall be a defense. It's going to be super supremely hot in this day, people. And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow, for shade, in the daytime from the heat, and for a place of refuge, and for a covert from the storm and from the rain. So it is the same one. It says it's going to be shining, a smoky cloud by day and fire by night. Isaiah 44 number 5. And then if we go right back up to Isaiah 28:18, it says, when the overwhelming scourge passes over you, you will be trampled by it from the time it goes forth. It will take you by day, and by night shall it pass over, and it shall be sheer terror to understand the message. So we got a fire above that's blazing, looking like 3 damn suns in our damn sky. You know, people is hearing it. It's glowing in the night sky all over the world right now. Time is up. Time to be smart. Time to get yourself together. Strap the news.